Yes, you crazy Etsy people. Just for you, I studied hundreds of digital product listings on Etsy to find the best idea as a beginner. If you want to get started right now to sell digital products, I have the most profitable one, the easiest one, simplest one, the quickest one to create and upload on Etsy and make money. So stay right to the end because I'm even going to show you how to produce it really quickly, and it will actually blow your mind how easy it is. But guys, if you don't know me, my name's AJ. I do all things AI, Etsy, digital products, selling online, and all of that good stuff. I've got over 850 videos on my channel dedicated just for you. Lots of tutorials, lots of teachings so that you can make money too. So if you want to get going with this kind of idea, then remember, please hit the like, subscribe, smash that notification bell, and remember, do check out my videos. Now, let's get into this absolute madness because it really is so easy. Now, listen, after going through so many different digital products, looking at their profitabilities, looking at their conversion, looking at the simplicity of creation, looking at how consistent you can be to upload, looking at the competition, I literally studied every single part of these digital products. And one for me stood out massively, especially if you're starting out and you want to sell digital products. This one is for you. So check it out. Now, I'm on Etsy as per usual, and this is the opportunity, guys. It will blow your mind. It's called TV frame art. And what you'll see lots of these listings with, they look like photos or they look like paintings on a wall, because you can see the mock-up actually shows a picture frame with a painting inside, right? But guys, don't be fooled. It's not that. It's actually a TV art. Now, all of these are absolutely gorgeous, and you can see that these are beautiful. But like I said, they are not paintings. They are actually frame TV art. They are pieces of art that go on your television screensaver. When your TV's idle, then you've got the screensaver, just like you get in the laptops, right? You've got the screensaver that appears in the background. Now, people use this, especially when they've got their TV on the wall, they use it as TV art, right? When the TV is idle. So let me just show you just a bit clearly. Okay, I've just gone into this listing here, which is a sort of Santa TV art listing. And you can see they've got the television is on the wall with this screensaver. Hopefully this mock-up is a bit clearer so you understand what I'm talking about. So you're literally creating a piece of art that the customer will buy and they will put it onto the TV screensaver. It's as simple as that. So all you need to do is to create a design using AI, which I'm going to show you in this video, and people can just buy it and then download it and then put it up on their TV screens. It is as simple as that. Honestly, it is crazy easy. But let me just show you this, guys, because this is a massive market and there's always demand for this. And I'm going to show you also how much these can actually make potentially. And like I said, it will blow your mind how something so simple to produce can actually command so much money. Check this out. Okay, guys, so the first thing that you need to do is just type in at the top on the search bar frame TV art. Then you get to see all of these different listings. The other thing that you're going to probably need is EverBee, where you can get all of this sort of information at the bottom, all of this sort of stats, right? Where you can see this information here at the bottom, you know, these numbers, like for example, here you can see these numbers, monthly amount of people that have bought it, views, conversion rate, and so on. This is absolutely crucial, guys, because you really need to understand and see what people are actually buying, right? So check out EverBee. The link is in my description so that you can get all that data, all the stats from Etsy. It's going to actually give you everything to help you check out what the competition is doing so that you can design better. Now, look, I'm going to go on the side here because this is where you actually do this properly. You go to product analytics, right? So I'm going to start analyzing, you know, all these listings. Now, remember what I said, we're looking for something that's really beginner friendly so that it needs to be very easy for you to produce, something that's profitable, something that there's a lot of demand for, still has relatively low competition. You can get in there as a newbie. These are very important things. So look, I've got all of these frame TV arts out there and I'm going to sort it firstly by revenue. Now, what's really good is you can see on the side, on this side here, there's lots of green, and green is a good sign because it shows there's a good growth rate, right? Anything that shows good growth and the graphs that show a good trend of increasing sales is always a really good sign. And especially if they're new listings, right? So look, I'm going to show you one that's making a phenomenal amount of money, right? And also show you that their store is actually pretty young, right? Pretty recently opened. So this listing, one listing, by the way, guys, remember, one listing is making over $12,000 per month, right? And I'm going to click on it right now because I want you to understand how good this is, right? This is actually only 2 months old. So when it's something that is a month, 2, 3, 4, even 6 months old, right? It's telling you that this is something that you can get into too as a newbie, right? It's telling you this straight away. Now, what you can see is you got a good healthy growth rate of 317%, which is really good. Now, what they've done is they've done a collection of Frame TV art screensavers ready to be downloaded, a bundle of them, in fact. And if I just click on this, let's just go to the listing. Right, you can see that this seller is a bestseller already. It's got good conversion and it's got a bundle of 70 Halloween frame TV art. Now, listen, remember, when you're selling digital products, it's really important to sell it for, typical times of the year that are important, like Halloween, like Christmas. And these frame TV arts really do very well during certain times of the year. So it's something that you can always create and get into, and basically they can sell all year round. You can do screensavers for spring, summer, winter, Halloween, Christmas. There are many times in the year that frame TV art people buy these screensavers for, and they do love them. You just also have to understand what kind of things sell. So for example, these Halloween frame TV art screensavers include ghosts, and ghosts are quite popular in Halloween, right? In this really cool, spooky, vintage style. So that is the opportunity, and this is only a 2-month-old listing, making over $12,000. Okay, so I'm on Kittl AI, my go-to AI design platform that does literally everything for me, from designing to editing. It can literally do everything for you, and I highly recommend it. You can check out the link in my description. You even get a percentage off the plans. Do check it out, guys, because it is absolute fire. Now, I want to show you right now how to create this simple or a design in this TV art style. Now, remember, what you need to do is you study the designs that they have produced that are working. So, for example, we looked at a Halloween design and you got these sort of ghost styles. Now, you can obviously create a fantastic prompt using, say, ChatGPT, where you can actually copy the prompt and put it into Kittl, right? And then Kittl will produce the design for you. So firstly, I'm going to jump onto one of the listings on Etsy just to tell you exactly what the size should be that you need to input into your project. So let's say you want to go to project, right? We click project. Now under project, what's really nice is we can input the exact size for the frame TV art. Now, if you jump onto any listing, it will give you the information of exactly what sizes that you need to produce. And the reason why I say it's probably the easiest digital product to produce, because that's all you need to do. You don't need to crop or do anything else. You just produce the size. So I'm going to input the size of a typical frame TV art size. Okay, once I've gone to new project, all I need to do right now is to put the size of the TV art design, right? To fit, let's say, a Samsung TV, right? Which is a very common one that people buy for. So I'm going to put the sizes in, which basically most sellers actually sell at this particular size. So I'm going to put it in now. So that'll be 3840 by 2160 pixels. And guys, you can just go to any listing, Etsy listing, just go down to the product description and you'll see that they have the sizes there, and they're typically this size, 2160, right? And then what you need to do is you go to 300 DPI to make sure that the resolution is on point, and then click create, and it's going to give you the perfect size for your frame TV art, right? Nice and easy, right? Very simple. Now, what I'm going to do is, because obviously I want to create my design, so if I go on the side, you will see that there's many different icons here. Okay, lots of different icons, and then you got also Kittl AI. So if I click on Kittl AI on the side, you will see that I need to describe what image I want to produce. Okay, now this is where your prompt goes. So this is your prompt to produce your design. Now what's great about Kittl also, it has different models. So it has Nano Banana, which is a fantastic design model, Ideogram, Sea Dream, many different types, fantastic design models that are phenomenal. Now what I tend to like to do is I like to go to ChatGPT and very quickly produce a really cool descriptive prompt that is going to produce a fantastic design for me. Right now, for the purposes of this example, Christmas is coming up, so, and I know that Santa is a really popular, if you like, element or something that people really like to buy a TV frame art for. So I'm going to create a sort of Santa design very quickly in that vintage style. But I'm going to jump onto ChatGPT because ChatGPT is going to produce a fantastic descriptive prompt for me. So let's jump on there and then come back to Kittl. Let's do this quickly. Okay, guys, so I've just quickly literally jumped onto ChatGPT and I've written something so that ChatGPT can produce for me a cool prompt. So I've literally said, create a 1,000-character descriptive prompt for a frame TV art design, which I want to sell on Etsy. The design needs to be of Santa Claus in a vintage, whimsical style, dark aesthetic. Let me just put dark because I can't spell dark. I put L, dark aesthetic, as if it were painted using acrylic paints, blah, blah, blah. Santa Claus is sitting by a fire, Christmas tree beside him. So I've sort of explained it, described it, but I want, obviously, ChatGPT to make it, refine it, make it really nice, because at the minute it's not the best. I mean, it doesn't sound great and I want a little bit more to it. Okay, so I've said that and I'm gonna wait for ChatGPT to give me something right now. Let's have a look how quick that is. Oh wow, that is so nice. Look at this. The scene features Santa sitting peacefully beside a warm glowing fireplace inside a dark rustic cottage. A beautifully decorated Christmas tree stands beside him, adorned with soft golden lights and antique ornaments, blah, blah, blah. The atmosphere is dark and cozy. This is why I like ChatGPT, because it's better than any English teacher I know. Moody aesthetic, painted in the style of traditional acrylic. I love it, love it, love it. Thank you, ChatGPT. I'll see you later, mate. Anyways, let me copy this. So I'm going to copy this prompt. Such a good prompt. I hope the design looks as good as it sounds, because boy, that sounds amazing. Right, I'm going to copy this now from ChatGPT. Right, this is what you do, and then you jump back onto Kittl. Right, let's jump back onto Kittl. Right, guys, I am back again, and I'm on Kittl, and I'm going to paste the 1,000-character prompt because that is the limitation. Look at that. There it is. Pasted it now. I'm going to generate the image. Okay, so I'm generating the image. I've clicked generate. Nano Banana is really good. Like, it takes 15 seconds. No, this looks pretty good. Let me just expand that. Obviously, you can increase the size because once it's created, obviously you want it to fit, right? Now, guys, look at this. Wow, that looks amazing. I've just basically enlarged it, just so you know. I've enlarged it and I'm fitting it into how I want it, what I want to show on the Frame TV art. Look at that, it looks absolutely amazing. It's exactly what I wanted, right? It looks so good. Wow. I'm so impressed. Now, what's really cool about this is I can go ahead and make variations. Because remember what those good sellers do? They sell bundles, right? Bundles being lots of designs, bundles of maybe 70. You don't have to do 70, but 70, 100, these kind of numbers do very well because people find value in that. And obviously they want a good amount. So, don't be lazy by trying to do a bundle of, say, 10 or 20, because you won't benefit as much as unless you do a bigger bundle. It's just the way it is. And don't forget, once it's produced, it's there forever. You don't need to do it again. That's passive income, right, guys? So, put the work in. And remember, this is so easy to do, right? So if I wanted to do, I can click on that little button here on the side, and then I can do a little variation, which means that now I will say, create a design with Santa sitting in a sleigh, right? So I'm basically asking for a slight variation of my original. Now, what's really important is that all your designs have a similar feel, especially if you're selling a bundle of them. You can always do different types of designs with different bundles, but what's very important is to try and keep the same feel for each bundle, right? So I'm going to generate now having Santa, but I'm going to say sitting in a sleigh, right? And what's really cool about Kittl is that this is called Kittl flows, which means that you can flow and do different different types of designs, right? Different designs, variations, just from one original design, right? Okay, so you can see that you got Santa sitting in a sleigh. Fantastic. And like I said, you can carry on, keep going with this and have different sort of, the same sort of Santa, and different design sort of styles. And you can just keep carrying on and doing more of these and do lots of different TV frame arts. And then, once you're happy with it, you can obviously download them. So you can just do it a couple of ways. I'll just show you one way. If you go to export, making sure you double check the sizing, make sure that you put the sizing correctly in case something has changed. So double check your sizing in pixels it's got, or you can do it in inches or millimeters, but obviously make sure that you got the exact size you wanted. And then you can remove the background if you need to. If you want, you don't have to. In this case, there's no background to remove. And you can optimize the quality, right? Making sure that the resolution or the quality is really high, and then click download. Download it as in the format that you want, whether it be a PNG or PDF. It's going to be most likely a PNG, but you can always download in different formats if you want. But just to give you an idea, so you can just use PNG, download, and that's it. That's all you need to do. So if I just click download right now with this one, for example, it's going to download it really quickly onto my laptop, and then you will see that it will produce something for you. And that is all you need to do, guys. Like I said, you just keep producing lots of variations of something specific, like a subject, like in this case, Santa Claus, could be ghosts. And guys, that is it. It's as simple as that, right? Simple as that. A very easy, simple digital product that you can produce, beginner friendly, low competition. I mean, good competition as in like not saturated, something that you can get into as a newbie, especially if you're new to digital products. Don't need to learn a hell of a lot. You just need your two tools, EverBee to find those low competition designs to get into, and Kittl to actually produce it, download it, and get it ready to sell on Etsy. And guys, remember, if you did like my video, hit the like, subscribe, smash that notification bell so you can get more of my videos in your feed. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.